EB Games. We take games seriously.
Hey, I'm out here at EB Games. I'm digging for buried treasures, and I found one right here. This one's called Point Blank. It was developed by Namco, and it's a light gun game, which is pretty cool because there aren't that many good light gun games. This is one of the best ones. It's based on a mid-90s arcade game, but it was released on the PlayStation in 1997. Not only do you get a very cool arcade-type shooter experience, you also get a role-playing game. That's right, this is a light gun game with some RPG elements in there. You play as Dr. Don and his friend Dr. Dan, and they're searching for this gun ball, and you walk through this little crazy, quick-paced RPG, which is pretty funny. And then you can play this game with up to 8 players in tournament mode, and you all take turns shooting at all these wacky targets. Now, the thing that made Point Blank so much fun was the sense of humor that you find in this game. We're shooting at fish and plates, we're in shooting galleries, we're blasting at cars and trying to take them apart. You do get to battle ninjas and all that stuff as well. Now, the good thing about Namco's light gun games, they actually developed that GunCon controller. That gives you a game that has pinpoint, pixel-precise shooting action. Because it's got this cartoony take to it, it hasn't dated like some of the earlier light gun games. It's called Point Blank from Namco, and it came out for the PlayStation 1. Hey, welcome to Versus. We've got 2 arcade football games for you this time. NFL Blitz Pro from Midway and NFL Street from Electronic Arts, EA Sports Big. Both of these games are available for all 3 consoles. Here, what did you think of the graphics for these 2 games?
Well, I tell you what, both games have amazing visuals for what they are.
Yes.
I am, though, however, going to give the edge to Blitz, and I'll tell you why.
What?
Because graphically,
give me a break.
The players look a heck of a lot better.
Yeah.
And the animations are a lot better and more defined. The hits are a lot bigger. There's a lot more different tackle breaks and stuff. There's clothespin things. The animations are good. Now,
you played both games.
Both games.
You're telling me the animations are better in NFL Blitz.
Way better, yes.
Than they are in NFL Street.
Yeah, because NFL Street has, more simple, simple kind of big hitting.
I can't believe you played the same game as I did.
But as
I love the animations.
Overall, the only thing graphically I thought where Street beat it was obviously all of the environments. They had a lot more diversified and awesome.
And the character models and the animations.
No, not the character
You've got all kinds of amazing fumble animations. You've got the lateral passes and animations.
The visuals are a lot more realistic.
Well, yeah, it's like a simulation with guys on fire. It doesn't look better to me at all. Let's talk now about the gameplay in both of these titles. What do you think about the way these 2 games handle?
Okay, well, Blitz finally got a little more, sim-oriented. The reason that's better is because Blitz has been around for the last 10 years.
I know.
And now NFL Street comes along and rips off the old Blitz games, which we're used to over the last 10 years.
You know what's funny?
They're doing something a little different now.
NFL Blitz has had the lock on arcade football for so long. Right. It's like the developers said,
and after
wait a
last
second.
year, it got tired.
Yeah, we can't sell anymore on this game because people aren't buying it anymore because it's the same game every year.
Right.
Let's just try to do something like everybody else is doing out there. Let's create a sim football game. That's not why people ever looked at NFL Blitz in the first place. I found the gameplay incredibly rewarding, much more enjoyable.
I tell you what I liked on Street is that it's a lot easier to get into and pick up.
Faster,
so
more fun.
It's a faster game. Blitz is definitely a slower game.
Blitz is slow. So we're going to agree to disagree on the gameplay then. Let's talk about the audio for these 2 games. What did you think of the audio?
Good, and they had commentary that flows pretty good through the game. But the sound effects were really big, as Blitz always was.
You don't catch me wearing another mask.
No commentary in Street.
Yeah.
But the thing I kind of didn't like about Street is they really go over the top with the whole, talking back and forth.
I love it.
It's like cheesy VO stuff.
The attitude is awesome in the game.
The attitude's nice, but the VO is cheesy.
Yeah, it's game time. I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Let's do this. Come on, let's do this.
Okay, now overall, I think this is pretty obvious. Which game did you enjoy more?
Well, to be honest with you, I give them a tie. They're tied for me. I don't think.
But you liked every element better on Blitz.
I thought that Street was a lot more fun to play. come just about even.
Listen, if you're a football fan, there are two games you want, especially on the PlayStation 2. You want NFL Street and Madden NFL. You're going to get everything that you want out of it.
EA fanboy.
No, it's not about that. You want sim, you want arcade, there's your experience. So what would you score these two games in?
I give them both a 7.5.
Wow, I'm going to give NFL Blitz Pro 6.5 out of 10, and I loved NFL Street 9 out of 10. Well, I guess by default, because you thought both games were a tie and I like Street better, Street wins.
I guess it does.
Today on the show, we took a look at Sonic Heroes from Sega. We looked at it on the GameCube, but it's also available for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. There's a good sense of speed in this game, but there are also some severe camera, collision, and polygon clipping problems. On the Xbox, but also available for the PS2, is Midway Arcade Treasures. This is a great collection of games that we both love, but why did they have to use that crappy video? On the PlayStation 2, we looked at Maximo vs. Army of Zin from Capcom. This is a very cool arcadey action-adventure game, but it's very tough, and it's a little bit repetitive. In Versus, we looked at two arcade football games. NFL Street from EA Sports Big for the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. It's a very fun, stylish take on football with some super slick environments. We looked at that one against NFL Blitz Pro from Midway, which is also available for all three consoles. This one was a little bit more like a sim game this time. Now, Tommy liked Blitz Pro better than I did, but I love Street. In hardware, we reviewed Mad Catz Headcom Communicator. Now, this thing will replace your Xbox communicator if you happen to break it. It's not that great, but you can't beat that price. And on the Game Boy Advance, Tommy reviewed Need for Speed Underground. It has all the extras, but the gameplay is a little too sluggish for that Need for Speed name.
Hiya! Hiya! I'm Donner! I'm blitzing!
Easy.
Eh,
Well, that's all the time we have for you guys today. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
you're not going to propose to me, are you?
No. Share that blanket, though, would you? Give me some of that.
Oh, gross. Dude, is that you or the horse?
Plus, they keep having to cram these characters, these fuzzy animal creature characters that we don't care about down our throats, you know?
I mean, we'd much rather have the furry characters go somewhere else.
Yeah. Oh.
It went over his head. I had to bring him back so that he...
How unpleasant.
That's funny stuff.